Well, hello YouTube. Today is part 2. Probably part 2 of 2. Of our playthrough of 7 days. So if you weren't able to join us last week, this is an indie RPG created by a dev who goes by David the Dave under IC Industries. They reached out to me and gave me an early access copy to play through about half the game. And so far it's been very interesting. I'm looking forward to this today. I do want to just again very quickly highlight the disclaimer on the screen here. I know this goes without saying. I know that we naturally discuss a lot of these topics on this channel anyway. But I have not played this game in its entirety. I don't know how graphic it may become. So, viewer discretion advised. Oh, and I think I'm not even going to bother with my controller. I didn't have a lot of luck with it last week, so I'll just play on the keyboard. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. I again have to sing the praises of this intro screen. As simple as it is, I really, really, really love this opening song. Epsilon, hello, buddy. You're in class, huh? Good evening to you. Thanks for taking a few minutes to say hey. Alright, so we are somewhere in the middle of this game. Somewhere in the middle of day 4. We're in Cat City. I could not figure out how to get this MP3 thing up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and press without it. I have a feeling this is a game that I will play through more than once, simply because there are different routes to take. Or so I am told. We're just going to press. They really took a sad song and made it better. Hello, Moocow. I'd love to learn the saxophone and just play what I feel. I've got no way with music though, but I can dream. Why did I just take another bite of this red hot chili pepper? There's our first reference of the playthrough. We've had several references to other video games and musical artists. And I appreciate every single... I know I'm not catching them all. I know there's some that I'm missing. But, Red Hot Chili Peppers, I got that one. Oh, this is interesting. We have a spooky ghost cat. That reminds me of the Bobby cat. He looks familiar. Huh. Now again, I know that maybe this art style isn't everybody's cup of tea, because it is very simple. But I think that that is in the game's favor. I think this very simple use of pencil sketched environments with watercolor, I think this works very well. What is that, blood? Scared cat, help please. You help the kitten out of the train tracks. What human wouldn't? You're welcome, buddy. Rufio, what's up, dude? How are you today, brother? It's crying for help. One day as I was walking back from school, I heard something near the train tracks. It was a small kitten crying for help. I ran over and carefully helped the cat out of the wires. I noticed its tail was missing. Ugh. Guys, I love kitties, and this makes me sad. It must have been attacked. It kept following me after I left. Aw, little guy. I tried to tell the cat to go away, but it insisted on following me. Did this cat not have a home? I hid it in my bag, but my parents found out eventually. They didn't care enough to throw it out, so the cat stayed. We're getting a little bit of lore, a little bit of backstory on how the protagonist ended up with his cat. The only thing my mom asked was that it wouldn't annoy Dad or go outside. I named her Celine, and she would be in my room most of the time. She made me feel safe for the first time. That was sentimental. And sweet. Oh, Laura, hello. I hope you're doing well, friend. I've been thinking about you. Hope you're doing okay. Bean, you stranger. Long time no see, buddy. Not really that long, but... A lot of gravestones, no names. One time when I wanted to go to the park again, I had the idea of bringing Celine with me. I wanted to prove to my mom that nothing would go wrong if she went outside. I opened the door. As I expected, she didn't run off. She wasn't that kind of cat after all. She was sniffing the grass and getting familiar with the outside world. Until she ran away. I ran as fast as I could to catch her. She kept running. I saw that coming a mile away. It was my fault. I killed my only friend. All this guilt has been building up inside. She didn't deserve this unfair life. I know we're talking about a cat, but in many ways, all those words that were just said describes how I feel about my daughter. And I have to again restate, everybody, that I've said it many times on this channel before, but all grief is valid. It doesn't matter who you lost or how you lost them. And that includes your pets. Their loved ones too. Royal Birdley, hello. This is rough. This is a rough start to today's playthrough, guys. You couldn't stand the fact of being all alone again. The silence grew louder and louder. The whispers when no one else was around. Do you think you've accepted this moment in your head? I now understand how this game can have multiple routes. Honestly, I want to answer no to this question. But I think in order to maintain the route that we're on, I'm going to say yes. But man, this is rough. We realize these moments might be hard to witness again. But if you want to let it go, you must embrace it. There's no right or wrong answer here. There's no saying if you caused her death. The only answer you can have is your own. Can you give Celine her freedom and peace? I don't know, can I? Why am I 10 minutes into this and I'm about to cry over a cat? Oh, dear God. I do miss her so much. In fact, it's the 27th today. It means my daughter has been dead for 26 months today. This is choking me up. I do this all the time. I talk to Allie all the time. Celine, if you can hear me from this world, I want to thank you for being a part of me. Oh, damn it. It's way too early in the stream for this. Oh, Bean, does that mean I need to try and get good at Hollow Knight again? Because I'm not. You made me feel safe in a way nothing else ever has. Every time I saw you, I would automatically smile. I'd feel whole. And even though you're gone now, your love will always be with me. Rick, what's up, buddy? I promise to carry it forward from now on. Thank you, Celine. This damn game. Nemoid. There's also a very um also a very interesting choice to have no music at this part, which I think creatively works. All right, so I think that's just the end of Cat City for us. You sat at the bus stop for a while. I don't like this. And not just because we're coming off the loss of Celine. But why are there multiple protagonists, and why are we now looking at a picture of Haven? What do I do here? I can't stop looking at her. I have to feel sad. Why do I feel sad? No reason to be sad. Stop being sad. I love this picture. I remember she sent me a lot of pictures. They were so cute. She is so pretty. I can't stop looking at her face. I can't keep doing this. Why can't I continue? She did. I don't miss her. I miss the version of her that I remember. Why would I miss something that doesn't exist? Can't keep looking at her pictures, it's creepy. Is it my fault? Should I have handled this differently? Get it out of my head. Why won't you get out of my head? This is like frighteningly accurate. Talking about like portrayal of a traumatic loss. Michigan, Mass. Number one, hello, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. I love you. I hope you're doing okay. Number two, if we're talking about signs, I've had a ton of signs. I published a magazine article about it, actually. Well, now here we are, day 5. All right. So now the narrative really seems like it's going to shift. I feel like it's progressively been getting sort of darker. I didn't understand Cat City till the very end. Because we had gone from like revisiting our childhood home and seeing our estranged parents, our abusive father apologizing to us, our passive mother finally like taking a stand for herself and making her feelings known, which I think was cathartic in a way. But then we're in this like very upbeat, jovial Cat City location. And I didn't really understand. I thought maybe Daver was just putting some levity in the game, just like for pacing, and to not drown you in dark emotion. But now I understand that all of Cat City was because of the protagonist's grief and guilt over the loss of their cat, Celine. That was beautifully done. Momo, hello. we didn't have a whole lot done to the beard. I actually didn't even get that much hair cut off. I really just like... No, it's definitely not darker. Like, I just had around my ears and the back of my neck cleaned up. But I'll take it as a compliment, buddy. Donka. Okay, we take the flag. Oh, what dry food are we going to eat this morning? Grapes? It tastes dry. I wonder why all the food tastes dry. Like, even foods that are purposely wet. I wonder again if this is just like sort of a portrayal of how grief and trauma can affect you. Because I know that right after my daughter died, I couldn't taste food at all, like for days. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, Argentina VR is here, aka Mattias. Dropping a 50 bomb. Hello, my friend. I hope you're doing well. It's so good to see you. I almost sent you a message on Instagram the other day, but I guess I didn't want to bother you. But it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for the support, as always. And of course, we got to get your name up here on the wall. A little smaller. Outstanding. It's good to see you, brother. I don't know, Mattias, if you were here for any of this game last week. I'm gonna warn you now, buddy. It's a little heavy. So I understand if you don't stay for the whole thing. But if you're here in chat and you received a gift membership from Argentina VR, please give him a big old thank you. Everybody say hi. Hello to the best and pro health community of YouTube. The best? Well, I don't know. But we do have a great community here, and it's because of people like you, Mattias. Thank you, brother. I look rad AF. Thanks, Momo. I feel like the older I get, the less rad I look, but such is life. You know what I'm worried about, guys? With this last image, that scene of holding the picture of Haven, is Haven this game's version of Mari? It's quite a coincidence that she's been our save points. I don't know. I'm nervous. Hey, it's good to see you again. You're doing a great job with revisiting the past. But there's something you've been forgetting. It may be time to face something that's been bothering you for a while now. The bus might arrive soon, so you should get ready. Yes, we're gonna save. We're going to the mountain. Okay. Oh, we got another one of these trippy car ride scenes. This is cool. I'm scared. Haven's been an important part of me for a while. I'm not sure if looking back at it will help me. I've tried multiple times to let go, but every attempt has failed. wonder if she still thinks about me. The real her. I know the Haven in this world isn't real. But that doesn't stop me from wanting to see her again. What if I don't like what I remember? Henrique, hello. Welcome to the stream. Looks like you were one of the lucky recipients of a gift membership from Argentina VR. Please give him a big old thank you. I've tried to push these memories away time and time again. I didn't want to think about her. I wanted to, but I refused to let myself think. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Me neither. Alright, so now we're at a mountain. It's time to finally face this, isn't it? For years, you've been stuck with me in your mind. I just want to see you happy. If climbing this mountain can help you achieve that, then you should at least try. I'll be here for you. So here's another example of something very visually simple in RPG Maker. Just do lighting effects and stuff like this. But it is so brilliantly used here. Purple, hello. It's time to take off that mask of yours. You don't need a white sheet to see the past. Look at it with your own eyes. Don't be scared. I don't want you to interact with these moments. Just look at them. And let them float. I don't know what that means. Sounds good, Ella. I'll be here. Go wake up. Go ahead, take a look. It looks like you can pull off the shadow. I don't think we have a choice. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, I have to tap? You try your best to remember the memory you tried to forget. It was a sunny evening. I was just listening to some music on my mom's MP3 player. I had discovered a new band and I was exploring their discography. Then I suddenly saw someone's shoes in front of me. What are you listening to? I had never seen this girl before. She looked like she was about my age and she smelled nostalgic. Oh, I love that band. I actually saw them live a couple of weeks ago. Hey, I wanted to ask if you'd be up to chat via email. I'll give you my address. The girl wants to message me? Erica, hello. Local, hello, welcome to the stream. It looks like you are also a lucky recipient of a gift membership from Argentina VR. Just for that bean, I'm going to email you. The shadow layer is a bit harder to get off. Look at the screen. Alright, so it looks like that's what we're doing. Oh wow, I can move around? This is cool. I wonder what I'm supposed to actually do. Oh, probably this? What a cool little interactive way to explore this. That's so smart. Because literally, again, I'm not trying to peel back the curtain too much here, but this confused me for a minute, but literally all they did, all the dev did, was change the character sprite to this cursor, change the map to this computer screen, and then made you go walk. I was literally just walking down, but it felt like and looked like moving a cursor arrow. That's so smart. That's so clever. Oh, we get our sheet back. Ramona, hello. How are you today? You try your best to remember the memory you tried to forget. The following day, I checked the computer to see if I had gotten an email from her. And sure enough, she sent one. I opened it nervously and read what she had to say. Hey. Red CD player. Well, hello. Welcome to the stream. I still haven't gotten your name, so I don't really know what to call you, haha. Anyway, it was really nice talking to you, and I didn't think anyone listened to that band. I thought I heard it coming from your earbuds, so that's why I asked. I hope you didn't find me creepy or anything. I actually had something to ask you. Would you maybe want to hang out sometime? Maybe talk about our favorite music or get something to eat? Let me know, Haven. Nervous. Oh. Why does the ghost sheet icon pop up here? I don't know what that means. I think I have to play through this game at least one more time to understand it. Koi, what's up, brother? You try your best to remember the memory you try to forget. Still dealing with fatigue. I don't like the sound of that. I don't want you fatigued. It's okay to be weird, though, Bean. Here's a secret, chat. We're all weird. I'm one of the weirdest people I know. Thoughts on Mountain Dew Trolley? I have not tried the Trolley flavored Mountain Dew or the Mountain Dew flavored Trolley, but I want to. My stream snacky today. Laura, you're gonna love this. I have a Ghost Toast Kit Kat. There she was under the big tree. She was looking through her bag, trying to find something. Hey, took you long enough. This is a good spot, right? Did you see the picture I sent on the phone? She had a picture under the tree where we had arranged to meet. Rufio, I think you're probably going to be disappointed, buddy. Let me put it this way. I bought a 12-pack. And I tried one, and Josh tried one. And the other 10 are going to be used for sighting in guns. Momo, Momo, what are you on about, dude? Oh. Not a sponsor. Matt is not sponsored. Matt will probably never be sponsored. Raph. Hello, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I want you to rate it out of 10, Rufio. I'll wait to give you my number until I hear yours. She brought some snacks for us to enjoy. We talked about ourselves, the music we were listening to, and some small talk. It was nice. I'll be sending positive juju your way, Ramona. I hope things get better for you. Laura, these are actually pretty good. I don't eat a lot of, like, American chocolate because American chocolate generally sucks. But Kit Kat will do these silly things once in a while. And I really like French toast and waffle and maple flavored things. Like, I've been eating French toast bagels for breakfast, and that's been very yummy. But this ghost toast is good. I like these. I didn't have the Oreo Coke, Raph, so I can't weigh in. Hey, I was thinking maybe we could do this again sometime. I really enjoyed this. A second date? Could you even call this a date? I'm not sure if she's into me. I like her. White chocolate is hit or miss with me, Koi. I do like the Hershey's cookies and cream bar. It's a black jacket. Oh, that's pretty. You try to remember a melody. Oh, it's not a hot take, Bean. Dark chocolate's pretty popular. I like milk chocolate the best, generally speaking. But again, I don't care for very much American chocolate because it's barely chocolate. Mostly like vegetable oil. But I mean, something like a Snickers. I like a Snickers. I have an odd core memory about Rufio and Snickers bars. You try to remember a melody. Is there something I'm supposed to know here? Oh, wait. I bet you I was supposed to be paying attention to the signs. And I wasn't. I'll bet you that's what this is. All right, so we went... Oh, God. I don't remember now. Did we just go right, up, left? So this was the first one. There was no sign here. Right? There's no sign here. Right? Left? Not gonna let me past? Maybe it's just right, left? This is confusing me. Can't use the item I got, can I? Sopranos is amazing. US food is not always so terrible, Laura. I mean, there are certainly worse places to get food. And if you're getting like good home-cooked American food, we've got a lot of good food here. It's just like all the processed stuff. Erica, why do you feel disgusted? I don't understand. Clearly I'm missing something here. You're probably in about the best place there is, Momo. You know, because people praise America as being a melting pot, and we are. But, like, Europe in many ways is too. And some of the best food I've had in my life was in your part of the world. Linux, hello. I didn't find a black cat. I found a black jacket on the ground. I haven't seen a cat anywhere. Open your windows, Bean, and shampoo your carpet. Erica, we're all weird. That doesn't make you gross, though. Oh. Hello, bird. I don't know what those notes actually correlate to in keys. Cool. That was a cool puzzle. That had me scratching my head for a minute. Erica, here's the thing. Normality is subjective, and none of us are normal. I am very not normal. And I think as you get older in life, you're going to start to embrace your weirdness. I think it's all part of loving yourself. Yep. Momo said it too. Give it time, kid. So Bean, I'm sure that over in the UK you guys have similar cleaning products to us in the States. You can buy carpet fresh stuff, which is like powder that you sprinkle on your carpet and you let it sit and then you vacuum it up. All it really is scented baking soda. So if you have baking soda, put that on your carpet. Assuming your room is carpeted, I guess. Put that on the carpet and let it sit and then vacuum it up, and that baking soda will absorb a lot of the odor. But odors sit in porous surfaces. So your bedding, your blankets, your clothes, your carpet, etc. Mattias, of course you can, brother. Do I have dreams with Allie? Yes. I've dreamed about Allie probably 5 or 6 times in the last 2 years. I don't dream about her much. I think because like my subconscious really tries to block it out. But I've had a few dreams about her. And at some course in every single one of them, you know, I realized that she was gone or dead or not supposed to be there. And it really like changed the narrative of the dream in real time. It went from being something happy to something sad. So she doesn't visit me in my dreams too much, but even if it ends up being a sad dream, I always reflect on it in gratitude. I always wake up and feel grateful that I was able to visit her in my mind, even if it's not real. Koi, have you, and if you don't want to talk about this, that's fine, but have you pursued any therapy for depression PTSD? I tell you, that's made a world of difference for me. Do you want to remember? So we got to. You tried your best to remember the memory you tried to forget. We started dating after a month. Dave the Dave. Hello, and we can see your chats today. I'm not sure what happened last time, but welcome. On one of our dates, we got really close. She got really nervous and said, "I think I love you." I felt an unexplainable joy in my body that whole day. It was special, unlike anything I had ever felt before. That first love, guys, it'll get you. Sometimes we would hang out at random spots and listen to music together. I'd share an earbud, and we would enjoy the view. She had introduced me to this one artist, and I started listening to their music all the time. Yeah, Dave, I don't know what's going on with that. Like, we definitely didn't do anything on our end. So I don't really know why. Rufy, I know you're probably in between stuff right now, brother. But if you get a chance, can you just check on your end and see if there's any reason why our wonderful dev of this game, his chats aren't showing up on his other account, IC Industries? I can dig into it here too, but... every time I listened to them, I thought about Haven. How beautiful she was, how caring she could be. She was my everything. I couldn't stop thinking about her. I was so happy. Hey, do you want to try something? What do you mean? Hold on. Oh, here we go. The gateway opens. My dreams are good, are kind with the moments we share together. They also show some particular places, but as you say, Bean, feeling when I wake up is a mix of gratitude to dream with her and sadness she is not physically here. There's no rush, Rufio, thank you. What's that? It's a grinder. The gateway opens. Oh, Momo, that's crazy. And scary. It's used to grind up weed. I understand if it's not your thing, but if you want to try it out, it's your choice. I knew Haven had been smoking for a little while, but I had never seen her high. Felt a bit strange when she first mentioned it. I couldn't imagine her being that kind of person. I decided to try it out for the first time. Well, I guess I'm not monetizing this stream. Speaking of this stream, when this stream is done, everybody, and the VOD is up, this will be my 100th video on this channel. I just realized that this morning when I was setting up. 100 videos, and we hit 65,000 subscribers last week. And I am just blown away and wanted to take 10 seconds to tell you all how much I love and appreciate you and thank you for your support. It felt special. All the worries I had weren't important anymore, and I appreciated this moment we shared. I could feel everything at once and nothing at the same time. I was so thankful to have Haven in my life now. She had become a part of me. I love her. We're climbing the mountain. I was truly happy for a while. You brought out something in me. That childlike quality, that curiosity. I don't really know what it was, but it felt new. Oh, okay. Hanging the jacket brings back a familiar feeling. I don't really know, Linux. What I'm gathering so far is that Haven is an old girlfriend. I still don't really understand this. Why the floating sheet icon hovers above this, but I can't use it. I wonder if that's only on a different route. You try your best to remember the memory you try to forget. Haven invited me to join her at a party. Boy, sounds good, brother. Go have a good rest of your day. It was really good to see you. I may or may not be streaming on Friday, depending on construction at my property. But Sunday for sure, so hope to see you soon. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Thank you for explaining, game dev. She said it's a nice opportunity to meet her friends. I picked out a nice black suit, hoping it wasn't too fancy for the party. Our bro's looking sharp. I'm not known for being the most outgoing person. Hey, me neither, brother. I've never been to a party before. It'll be fine, right? It's interesting the ways in which love will make you push yourself outside of your comfort zone. I'll try my best. It won't be that bad, right? Besides, we had a couple of dates now, and they've all been great. I'm sure it'll be fine. Save. A stool with a drink on it. Oh. Okay, so same thing as with the computer. This is very interesting. That literally our character has just been changed to this eyeball and we're just walking around a map. But that's such a clever way to utilize just vanilla RPG Maker to convey this new scene where it's like, oh no, this is actually first person view and we're at a party. And the eye represents where we're looking. I love this so much. The party. Momo, I mean, I won't put words in Daver's mouth, but they've said a lot of this is based on experiences they've had, but not as traumatic or intense, I guess. Something tells me I'm not going to like this. This didn't feel right. The music was so loud I couldn't hear myself think. There were so many people I didn't know, it felt like I was being watched. And Haven... she kept talking with her friends. Her world is so much bigger than mine. She didn't forget about me, right? It's okay. She's just talking to her friends. You can't have all her attention. It's not about you. I really appreciate this internal monologuing. I should go out for a smoke. Just to help me calm down. The air felt cold outside. The cigarette did help slow me down. But just thinking about her, why does it slightly hurt? That first love, guys. It can be such a roller coaster. When you fall in love for the first time and you're inexperienced, it's really easy to become attached and possessive and jealous, irrational. Not that I'm speaking from experience, of course. I shouldn't be feeling sad. I still love Haven and she loves me. Nothing even happened, and yet I feel betrayed by her. This isn't safe. I don't feel comfortable. I have to go away. This isn't good. Why am I thinking like this? Why am I running away? I need to calm down again. I'll just sit here for a while. It's okay. It'll be okay. I shouldn't be freaking out. Why does this hurt so much? Just calm down. Please. Calm down. Stop it. I can't think. That was getting intense. Bean, that's literally every young person who falls in love, though, dude. That's, I mean, I'm not saying it's healthy, but it's normal. It's very normal. I see someone in front of me. I catch my breath and slowly look up. Hey, are you okay? I'm fine. I just needed some fresh air. Are you sure? I'll be back inside. You should come too. I'll be there in a second. She doesn't care about me. She would have stayed here if she did. I should leave. See, Bean, what you're talking about is really important. It's a big part of growth as a person, maturing. Where I'm sure what you're talking about was like the most painful experience 2 years ago, but now it's like you can at least reflect on it calmly and rationally, and you've learned from it. I almost called you Autumn, but I see it as Aurum. The Mario. Nice PFP. Welcome to the stream. Everybody say hi to our new friend. I'm going the wrong way. A wild ride, huh? Have you consumed enough to give me a rating on 0 through 10? Alright, so what do I do for the bed? We have a small rock. Rufio, I think it was IC Industries. Yep. I can try to break the shadow with this rock. Threw away the rock. Why did you leave the party? I was so worried about you. Say nothing. She doesn't deserve to hear anything from me. Oof. Prawn linguine. So fancy. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a huge rant and totally plug this game when we get to the end here, Momo. But I believe it releases on the 29th, if I'm not mistaken. I was expecting her to say she's sorry. But she had no reason to apologize. Not her fault. Why did I act like that? If I say something, she'll probably think I'm being dramatic. She'll forget about it soon enough and things will go back to normal. Except things never went back to normal. I can barely make out a lighter on the table. Think about how many times you have lit a lighter in your life. Nico, one shot, hello! Correct. I have been blessed by this developer with early access. How many times you'd smoke alone? Oh, these are getting harder. Yeah, a lot of it, Momo, is just doing it, getting established, and awkwardly streaming to little to no people, and then building up. We stopped getting in touch with each other after a few weeks. I can't forget that last message she sent. I hope you'll be doing okay. For weeks, I was wondering if she was going to send something, but that never happened. I didn't respond to her. I was too scared. She was probably mad at me. So this is so interesting. Again, guys, I am not a psychiatrist. I'm not in any way a learned person in the way of psychology or mental health. Just like speaking from life experience. But I think a lot of the way that our protagonist is about this, you know, very rooted in like self-doubt and poor self-image and needing this constant reassurance from their partner, which is just, in general, that is a product of being a young person, right? Until you like figure out who you are and get comfortable in your own skin, when you fall in love with somebody and you're in a relationship, you rely heavily on that person to help shape your own identity and build you up. So you need this like constant reassurance from your partner, and that's a normal thing. But I think in this case, a lot of this stems from the way that the protagonist was raised, where they had a very distant, abusive father, but especially the mother, who the protagonist has said, you know, was always caring, was never abusive, always took care of them, but he never felt loved by his mother. Like, not really, not sincerely. It always felt like artificial or disingenuous, right? And so having an upbringing like that would really exacerbate finding a partner who, you know, you just need that constant reassurance and reinforcement from. This is really interesting. I did, Purple. I emailed you back this morning. I'd smoke every day just so I wouldn't have to think about her. Because every time I would, I'd get sad, confused, and mad. And again, that's normal, and sometimes you just have to sit and feel those feelings, and in time, you'll work through them and develop coping mechanisms. But, you know, it takes time. It takes suffering. These emotions would take control of me. I knew what I was doing wasn't right, but it didn't feel fair. It became an addiction, fueling my distraction. I started having trouble sleeping. She'd appear in my dreams, and it felt like all my progress was gone. I just wanted to stop thinking about her. What does she even mean to me? She felt safe. She felt warm. She was optimistic. It was herself. Just being around her was enough for me. Even though this relationship probably didn't mean much to her. What was I to her? I wouldn't know. I don't understand why she even spoke to me in the first place. Maybe it didn't matter who it was. She was just lonely. And that loneliness cut through me. It's weird that you say that, Rufio, because a core memory of mine is the very first time I stayed over at your house. We had root beer floats. I know you probably don't remember that, but like I remember sitting at your kitchen table having a root beer float. I was probably like 6 years old. It left me with a scar that would never completely heal. In a world where the coconut cream Dr. Pepper is a 1 and the original Mountain Dew Pitch Black is a 10, I'll give it a 6. I understand your grading scale. That's a great grading scale, by the way. I do miss Pitch Black. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't give this higher than a 4 because I actively dislike it. It certainly tastes like what it says it's going to taste like, but yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I wish she was someone who would always be there for me. A safe haven. Oh, hang on. Is her name even really Haven? El Curioso. Do you remember that time we climbed a mountain? It was my idea for a date since I loved climbing as a child. It took us the whole day, but the view was great. That's where the flag comes from. We placed a flag on the top to show we made it. It was beautiful, wasn't it? Well, haven means like a safe space, Linux, like an asylum, like a sanctuary. I still don't get why you couldn't let go. You didn't have much in your life. I do miss you. You were important to me too. You should never have sent a message. I know you wanted to talk about it. And yet, you never said anything. I was going to send something, but I thought you needed space. You probably needed some time after what happened at the party. You've been breaking yourself. You're unstable. I want to move on. Starmat, hello. I do believe that you were gifted a membership from Argentina VR. I appreciate you taking the time to come into a live stream and say thank you. That truly means a lot. I hope you're well. I do want to move on. I truly do. You tried so hard just to get... I've tried so hard just to get you out of my mind. I can't have a day where I don't miss you. Truth. I'd look back on old photos, songs we used to listen to together. And I know that we can't make any more of these memories. Oh, it's right in the feels again. It's the cat all over. It just makes me so sad. It is a nice art style. I've been singing its praises the whole time, Nico. And the developer of the game is actually in the chat, so say all the nice things about it that you like, because they will hear it. I miss you, Haven. I don't think I was ready for a relationship. It's definitely hitting, Aram. But that's the point. I'm unstable. That's just how I am. I hoped that after years I'd finally move on. It just feels impossible. I'm obsessed. You've planted yourself into my brain. No, I have. I told myself that if I let go, it would mean none of it mattered. That you didn't matter. But moving on doesn't mean forgetting. Hear that, chat? Moving on doesn't mean forgetting. Truer words have never been written. It means letting go. You'll always be part of me, Haven. But I can't let you be all of me. My chest starts to feel lighter. It's like a weight has been removed. I couldn't forget in 100 lifetimes if I tried, Ella, but I think that's how love works. I want to move on. Oh, man. Oh, we're back in black space. Oh, I really don't like this. You're getting it now. That doesn't mean it's over. All of these memories from the past, they showed you something you're afraid of. Something you've had all your life. Day 6, here we go. Alright, so we're back in our room, question mark? David, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to have a nice monologue at the end of the stream here. So please be sure to watch. But one more time, everybody, make sure that you show this developer some appreciation. If you like this at all, get on Steam, find 7 days, put it on your wish list. The game comes out on the 29th. Support this very ambitious creator. Oh yeah, Nico, it's going to be like one shot where you have to do everything a second time. I guess we're going to do this. I don't know if there's a specific way I'm supposed to go. I'm going to build another bridge. See if there's anything up this way. An interesting map. Oh, did I miss something? Maybe I go that way later. All right, which way do we go? I don't want to miss anything. There you are. It wasn't easy, but you finally came around. I wondered if you'd keep running in circles forever. You know this place even if you don't recognize it. Not just this empty void, but this whole world. It's been growing ever since he was just little. Come on, we've got a lot to walk through. We are going to go the other way first. How's your dinner, Bean? This looks like one of the drawings I used to make when I was young. As a kid, I guess I always felt different from the other kids. I didn't feel comfortable getting to know the others, so I'd watch them from a distance. While they were having fun, I observed. Oh, interesting. I had curry for dinner last night. Cool cards. Pokemon cards? It's another one of my drawings. The other kids always had these cool toys or trading cards to show off. My parents didn't give me many toys to play with, so I was always fascinated when I saw them. Still, I was too scared to approach them. It felt kind of weird being the only one who didn't talk. I imagined myself as some kind of alien. Or maybe an invisible ghost. Pretty big map. One day I told myself I was going to be friends with everyone. I was finally going to have fun, just like the other kids. But they rejected me. They said I was weird. Something like, "Go away, we don't want you here." Did I do something wrong? Maybe they didn't like me because I never talked. Maybe I just didn't fit in. So it really seems like our character is beyond what you would call the normal introvert. Like maybe more somebody on the spectrum who just like kind of doesn't understand social norms. This reminds me a lot of Binding of Isaac, these hand-drawn pieces. I guess I had accepted that I was too different. Instead of bothering anyone, I chose to be on my own. Yeah, I'm due to make some more pickles very soon, Ella. I've already made like 4 gallons of pickles this year. No, 5. I've made 5 gallons. I'm running out of jars. Well, it didn't really feel like I had a choice. I started feeling something new. Something I didn't feel before. I was so sad. It felt like there was something missing in me. It felt wrong. I was wrong. Boy, am I glad we went this way. Shadow. Why are you waiting, Ella? Eat them all and give me the jar back so I can make you more. After a while, I started seeing those other kids differently. I appreciate you guys supporting the dev. Thank you. They didn't feel like people to me anymore. They felt wrong, unfamiliar, unrecognizable as one of my own. Wickles, wasn't that a kid's TV show? Sounds like a slur. Rubes! Hey, friend! Long time no see. I've mentioned you like on the last couple streams talking about just artwork and stuff, but realized I haven't seen you. Been following you on Insta though. You've been busy. I'm proud of you. You have to explain what a wickle is, Rufio. Oh, these are good. These Ghost Toast Kit Kats. But they're, I mean, you can't see it in the camera very well. This is pretty orange. This is alarmingly orange. It's yummy. Busy is okay, friend. I'm just glad to see you're doing well. I didn't want to see them anymore. Oh, Slender Man? I was fine on my own. I got used to having to entertain myself. But then I started seeing more of those shadow figures. Though this time they look different. Ella, you have to go to Walmart at 8 in the morning. It's quiet and it's just full of old people and people stocking shelves. You're not missing out, Aram. But I do like Meijer. Meijer is my preferred grocer of choice. I also don't mind a Kroger. Though this time they look different. Tall and slim. They didn't say much to me and they didn't bother me either. They were just there sometimes. Alright, I think we scoured this map and we got them all. Alright, so Rube says, someone quickly catch me up on the game. I literally don't know how. Unfortunately, the developer of the game was in the chat and he left just a little bit ago, and I don't think he's able to return. We're playing as this character who is sort of, I guess, right? It's just kind of up to interpretation, but he's revisiting a lot of his memories and traumatic experiences throughout his whole life. Awkwardness at school, having like an abusive father and a distant mother, growing up in that kind of household. The last chapter, the last day, was about his ex-girlfriend, and so I don't really know where this is headed. I don't know where it's going to end, how bad it's going to get. It's been dark, it's been heavy, but it's also been like, I don't know if I want to call this sadly beautiful or beautifully sad. It's somewhere in the middle. Good luck, Bean. You got this, bro. So, like, is Wickles just a brand? Or is it, like, some kind of special type of pickle? The whole game is a vibe, Rubes. Can I? Oh. See, I haven't been thinking about this either, guys. I've been sheeted this whole time. I just want to double check. I don't want to miss something. Wow. It's so different. Oh, they're spicy pickles? Count me out. I love this track. Huh. I guess the whole park is just empty. Always double bag with glass, Rufio. Even if it's paper. Throughout the days, you've come across the others. The loneliness. Each one of us pulled from the loneliness he felt. We've never been able to get in touch with him directly, but we had enough power to bring you here. This world, we created with the parts of his memories. A white sheet he used to hide under. Someone who was so important to him, and a bus stop taking him back home. Oh. It's a stone etched with the drawing of a joint. Okay. Lighter. We did this for one purpose. To make you, and therefore him, look at these memories from a different perspective. To relive the past and see if you could change. We believed there was a way out of our bodies. I wanted to move on. All of us did. The only thing that was stopping us was him. His unwillingness to face what he's left behind. Oh. Alright, so we need to figure out... Oh. So we probably have to explore, and is there more than one lighter? The stone etched with a drawing of a man smoking. I don't really understand this puzzle. I guess it was just put them in order of what you do. The joint was 1, the lighter was 2, and the guy smoking was 3. Oh, that's cool. We tried picking out the most important memories, the ones that made him. But those weren't enough to make this world, so we had to improvise. Oh, this is trippy. And apparently endless. Okay, I guess we're going this way. Campfire that once burned. He's still doing it, you know. The substances he depends on to keep living. His soul, that fire has faded out. He's been rotting away in the safety of his room. I hope you can help him reignite his fire. When I close my eyes, I feel myself spinning, like one of those spinning teacup rides. The space is taking me somewhere else. There's a maze? I've always felt this emptiness. I know there's more. I've felt it before. But I don't have anyone to help me. I wouldn't mind if I ended here. I wouldn't mind if it ended here. I don't care about the past anymore, or what the future could be. That's dangerous thinking. I'm still mad that I missed one of those MP3s. I've forgotten what day it is. They've started blending together. Not like that matters right now. A little bit easier to see in here like this. Is it my fault I'm like this? Was I destined to live the way that I did? You're not who you think you are. You're not him. You were never meant to be. You carry his memories, everything he's lived through. We pulled you out of him so you could try to make him accept his past. Look down into the hole. It's a tear in our world. A glimpse into the real one. Oh. We've seen this before. He's still lying there. Soon we'll have to let you go. We're running out of power to keep this world alive. You'll open a locked door and return to the human world. What you've seen here, everything you've learned, none of it will reach him directly. When he wakes up, he won't remember this place. You can't bring your memories to him. But maybe he'll remember the feeling. The feeling of finally being ready to move on. That was our hope. Do you understand? Vessel? Oh, we're vessel? There's something you still need to leave. If you're ready, put your sheet back on. I think it's intentionally vague, SW. Also, hello, SW. I hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, Laura, everybody's talking about pickles. You know how these chats be. We always talk about food at least once during a stream. Alright, was I supposed to go back? Or do we go up this way now? What is this? Why is this? And this parallax of it slowly moving down kind of makes me like motion sick in a way. But I think this is just looping. Yeah, there's nothing here. Jonas! Hello! Dropping a 5-pack of memberships and joining the Love Yourself family. Thank you, my dear friend. Looks to me like you are Korean? It must be very late for you there. I appreciate you so much. Hello again to you. I'm doing as okay as I can be. Pickles are not popular in the UK. That's crazy. I make a mean pickle, Rubes. If I could send you pickles, I would. Oh, you live in North Carolina? Have we talked about this before, Jonas? Because I lived in North Carolina for a while. I feel like we've talked about this. But maybe I haven't seen you in a little bit, so my memory's fuzzy. So now that I have the lighter... Oh, I have to go back and light the campfire. I'm stupid. Duh. Yes, I do remember that you were a little bit older than me. 38 is right around the corner. I am also a December baby. Oh, a hospital nurse? Yeah, I bet. Thank you so much for what you do, truly. My mother's a career RN, and I know that that's not the most easy or glamorous or thanked job, so I appreciate what you do, sincerely. The mindless forest, huh? You feel a warmth you thought was gone. You are not the only one who mentions Discord, Jonas. Quite a few people do. Alright, so now that I lit the campfire... Now do we go this other way? I don't know what this is. Why, there's a path here and it's just like a big forest wall. I've never worked in healthcare myself. I am a veteran. What I've spent most of my adult life doing, but I did volunteer at a children's hospital for quite a while, and just, you know, so I've gotten to be a fly on the wall and see, you know, a lot of what the daily experience is like for those people. Alright, so I literally don't know what to do now. We got the lighter. We lit the campfire. But I'm not really sure where the game wants me to go. I really don't want to have to keep going through this maze. I can't just, like, sit. Maybe I go back to bed or something? This is still just an endless loop. I don't need to go back to the park. Alright, so bro said there was one last thing we had to do. But something about we'd go through a locked door, but I haven't seen a locked door in here. We lit the campfire. I never really went down here, I guess. Oh. Right, I guess we're going this way. Yeah, Jonas, it's going to get worse before it gets better, but I do have faith that it's going to get better for all of us. but it's going to be a long haul. Celine? What are you doing out here? You're not supposed to be... I didn't think I'd see you again. So just for context, in case any of you weren't here, Celine was the protagonist's cat, and we learned at the end of day 4 that she was hit by a car. Yeah, easier said than done for a lot of people, Jonas, but you're 110% right. You never got to do this, did you? Just sit out in the world. At least not with me. I've always wanted to hang out with you outside. I wanted you to be there when I was drawing in the park. I wanted to play with you in the grass. And I didn't want Dad doing anything to you while I was gone. I was supposed to keep you safe. I was so selfish. You deserved more than a scared little boy trying to feel less alone. You didn't deserve any of it. Well, I guess we're finally doing it. We're hanging out, looking at the stars. They're beautiful, aren't they, Celine? I think you were the first thing I really loved. Why does this cat get me so choked up? That's correct, Jonas. The dev reached out, gave me an early access copy. I cared about you. And I messed that up too. I should have listened. I didn't think anything could go wrong. And then you were gone. Just like that. But you're here now. Even if it's just for a little while. I think that's enough. I'll be okay. I mean, that's the thing, SW, is... do we ever get enough time? You could spend your whole life with a person that you love. Would it be enough? Kermit the Frog, that did hit hard. Also, Kermit, can you explain to me why so many people on the internet are now using the old Microsoft Word paperclip as their PFP? I've seen a lot of comments from people, many different people who are now using that. So there must be some kind of like joke or reason behind it that I'm not aware of. Can you fill me in? What is this? What the heck is this? Excuse me, have you seen my parents? I think I've lost them somewhere. I was a bit scared. What if I couldn't find them? But I guess I feel safer now. Oh, we have a follower. We have a party. Garbage. They can't have gone that far, right? I was with them just a moment ago. I don't understand why they had to leave. Does it have something to do with me? Do you think they'll be waiting for me at home? They would probably be worried. Or maybe not. Oh, I don't like this. This is familiar. Oh, it's my shark. I thought he was gone. Why did they throw him away? It's so cold here. I don't like this. I don't either, bro. The weak breeze whispers nothing. The water screams sublime. His feet shift teeter-totter. Deep breaths stand back. It's time. Kermit, sounds good. Thank you for jumping in a stream and hanging out. Please go support this game. It comes out on Friday. You can Steam wishlist it until then, and that helps the developer out a lot. Toes untouch the overpass. Soon he's water-bound. Eyes lock shut but peek to see the view from halfway down. That's talking about jumping off a bridge, and I don't like that. A virtual protest. Thank you so much for explaining that to my old boomer self, SW. I appreciate you. Oh, that's our TV. Why would they throw this out? My mom's bed? I always wanted to jump on it. It was so big and bouncy. I don't understand. Doesn't she still need this? I don't like this. Maybe if I find all the things they left behind, they'll come back? What other reason could they have for throwing everything out? Our dinner table? I don't understand. I don't either. Oh, there's my house. You think they'll be mad that I left? You'll stay close, right? Sounds good, Ramona. Rest and feel better. Thank you for hanging out. It was good to see you. It's really empty. Mom? Dad? They're not here. Why would they leave without saying anything? Did I do something wrong? Is this all I have left of them? I really thought they'd be here. Maybe they'll come back if I wait long enough. You're taking it? But this is all I have left. I guess you need it more than I do. I just don't want to forget them. They're important. Matt's voice is so calming, and also I'm knackered. Knackered? Does that mean drunk, Rubes? Is that more British slang that I don't know? Just don't forget them too. Okay. Oh. We need an English translator. I don't think I've ever heard knackered. Oh, knackered is exhausted. Jonas. Yeah, the man has a magnificent voice. Reminds me a bit of Eduardo Ballerini, who is a superstar audiobook narrator. You flatter me, but I do not care for the sound of my voice. I really don't. I wish I, was good at doing other voices or accents or, ASMR stuff. I could try to speak lower. I will have to go find that person myself, Jonas, and do a comparison. But I will take the compliment, thank you. It's not like you had a choice. You need these items. Okay. I don't know how rich or clear my voice really is. And I definitely struggle with my accent. That was a huge barrier in the beginning of this project, was just getting used to being on camera and editing my voice and listening to it a lot. And over the years, I sort of lost my accent because I lived in other places of the world. But, I mean, it's been like a year and a half now since I moved back home, and so I try to be very mindful of my enunciation, but I undoubtedly still have an accent. Okay, so maybe there's stuff that we're supposed to be doing in every direction, because more and more of this stuff is disappearing. Jonas, you don't hear my accent? Especially being in North Kakalaki? But it seems like more of our stuff here is disappearing. The more of this we're getting done. Jonas doesn't hear my accent. Pretty sure we did everything in here. Oh, that's one of the best compliments you could give me, Jonas. It's not Midwestern. I mean, I guess it's a little Midwestern, but it's like North Midwestern. A lot of, you know, like where I live, Northern Michigan and Wisconsin and Minnesota and of course Canada, where we really like drag out the A's in what we say. Or like, I used to get teased a lot when I first joined the Air Force and moved to North Carolina because of how I would say words like rag or tag or bag or flag, because in our accent it's all very, very heavy A's. It's always the long A sound. So it is like, I don't pronounce it flag. I say flag, bag, rag, tag, sag. And, you know, again, living in other parts of the world kind of helped me work out of it. And when I'm like just starting YouTube and becoming more conscious of my voice, because without a doubt, if you record and listen to your voice for hundreds of hours, you will undoubtedly just, even if you do it subconsciously, you will change the way that you talk to make it sound more like how you want it to be. And so I definitely do try to speak a little more consciously and clearly, especially when I'm recording stuff. But it still comes out. Sometimes I still hear it. And like, I really just like can't rewire my brain to make it sound different. But even like when I lived in North Carolina, because I was there for like 4 years, Jonas, and I left, and actually my next duty station, I moved back here to Michigan and lived like in the Detroit area. And I have a lot of family down there, and a lot of them all said when I, you know, came back to Michigan, they're like, "Oh, you got a little twang in your voice now, Matt." I said, "I done reckon I do. I've had twang since I went to my first pig picking." Accent is a kerfuffle of Russian and posh English. That sounds more refined and exotic than the way that I speak. No, it's not that I need to change the way that I talk, SW. Um, Not because I feel like, oh, well, people aren't going to like me as much because I sound like a Canadian. Um, it's not a matter of like not being proud of my roots. Um, and even um, Rufio and I both have Finnish ancestry, and so in school, like we had a bilingual class where they tried to teach us Finnish, and I don't really know very much of any Finnish anymore. I mean, I can count, and I know things like you know uh a few foods like panukaku, and little sayings like "komia poika" or "nautititu," stuff like that. Um, so no, it's not a matter of me like not being proud of my heritage or wanting to conform, right? Um, I think it's just a matter of making my content a little bit more digestible for the average person. That's all. Just a touch of Southern there, Jonas. I mean, I can lay it on thick for you if you want. Yeah, I mean, I've always identified as being like 50% Finn, Rufio, because of my mom's maiden name. Same with you, but I'm probably more Irish and Italian than anything else. I don't know. Finn might be the most. Sit boy girl. Well, yeah, Ellis, you know that boy is boika and girl is titu. Okay, that's too thick. Well, I reckon we're gonna make some banana pudding. We're gonna go to that there pig picking. I'm gonna grab me a 6-pack of Cheerwine on the way, and maybe we'll stop at Zaxby's on the way home. How about that? German and English, interesting. Reckon Sie Deutsch? Shout out Deutschland. I love Germany. Germany's my favorite place that I've been. I got used to them being around. I would talk to them even though they never responded. Alright, so this is back to the Shadow People. I think I must have missed this one. No, I'm glad you did, Jonas. You didn't... I mean, you're not, like, doxing yourself, but... I like knowing a little bit about you guys, especially, like, where you're from. Because, like, in our case, or in Momo's case, like, there's a chance I've been there. And so now, like, we've established this connection that we wouldn't have otherwise known that we had, so... Oh. You remember these drawings, don't you? While the others were having fun, you were drawing on your own. Kind of like a coping mechanism. You hear all those kids? Laughing, running, shouting. You were so disconnected from them. You were so different. That loneliness. It made me. You remember it, don't you? It didn't show up one day out of nowhere. You made me. Magnum ice cream bars? Bean? Sounds good, Purple. Thanks for being here. At first, it was just a feeling. You didn't feel safe around these people. You were alone. Speaking of ice cream, in the US, we now have Pop-Tarts ice cream sandwiches. Listen, for my friends in the States, if you like a Pop-Tart, go to your grocery store and try to find Pop-Tarts ice cream sandwiches. There's 3 flavors: strawberry, chocolate fudge, and brown sugar cinnamon. I've only been able to find the strawberry, but they are so good. Brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts are my favorite of all time, so I'm really hoping I find that one too. But yeah, if you're a Pop-Tarts fan, go try to find it. It's worth your time. I promise I'm not lying. I'll go get one and eat it on stream and show you. Ella, listen. I love cookies and cream. Not a sponsor, Jonas. Not a sponsor. I love cookies and cream just as much as the next person. But yeah, I'll take a break after we finish day 6 here, and I'll grab one and show it to you guys, because, well, now I want to eat one too. I'll just talk about ice cream. So you kept to yourself. And quietly, something began to grow from inside. You couldn't see it, but you felt it. Over time, that loneliness became something else. It only grew stronger and stronger. All that dark energy coming together. It formed me. I became alive. I didn't ask to exist. But you made space for me. And I filled that. And even now, after all this time, I'm still here. Because that loneliness never really went away. I hope you can change that. Here's my last attempt to help you. There's something you need under one of the benches. You should be able to find it. Oh, I'd say that's probably it right there. Haagen-Dazs is good, Bean. There's also, I like gelato. I got spoiled by gelato when I was in Germany. And so now, like, my order of preference is gelato, custard, and then ice cream. But there is a pretty common brand in the store called Talenti, I think it is, gelato. So it's the same thing. It's like you're paying whatever, $8 or $10 for a pint of ice cream. But it's good. Okay, so this confirms my theory that as we complete each of these areas, one of the items in the room is going away here. So now all we have left is the plant. There wasn't anything up here though other than a save point, right? Oh, I'm mistaken. That was not a wall. We meet again. Do you have any idea where we are? This place sure is strange. That's a wonderful memory, Ella. Thank you for sharing that. It could be worth exploring this area. Maybe you could find something. So that's interesting, because the one item left in our room is a living plant, and the first plant we find in here is a dead one. I don't know what that does, if anything. You haven't missed anything, Jonas. We're just exploring what I think is like the last area here. When was the last time you felt safe? It must have been a while ago. Funny how you could never feel safe by yourself. What is this place? Maybe just once more, you can feel at ease here. Someone's been waiting here for a while. I hope you can forget about the past for a moment and just appreciate. Ooh, I'm so lost. I don't even know what this place is supposed to be. What did that button do? Oh, it's an apartment? Question mark? It's Haven's apartment? You made it. Took you long enough, haha. Sound tired. Are you alright? It's been real heavy. I see. Well, what's new? Nothing's changed. I don't know where to begin. You first. This was my knee-jerk response. You've Been through a lot, haven't you? I've been worried about whether you'd be okay. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it. You still listen to that one band? The one with the terrible name, but actually good songs? Yes, that's the one. I've been listening to them again recently. Not sure if you'd still like them. I guess they remind me of a different time. I think only one of the original members is still in it. Their sound changed a lot. It's more polished. My favorite will always be the one with the red album cover, though. I was up that mountain the other day. You know which one I'm talking about, right? I was surprised to see our flag was still there. Anyways, I sat there for a while. Didn't really think about anything. Can I say something kinda stupid? I'm so proud of you. The fact that you're still here means a lot. I will echo that to you guys. I am proud of you. And the fact that you're still here does mean a lot. Truly. I hope you know how much value you add to the world. And I hope you can be proud of yourself too. I just wanted to say that since I don't know when we'll see each other again. Who knows? Maybe this would be the last time. You know, maybe it's best that you have that flag. I brought it with me from the mountain. It's still in my closet. If you want it, it's yours. Maybe it can make you feel safe. I'm really glad we did this. Even if it's the last time. You can stay here as long as you like. And leave whenever you feel ready. Alright, there it is. Hey. Take care of yourself, alright? And don't forget to smile once in a while. Goodbye. Heavy. This was it. After everything, you're still here. You've wandered through everything you tried to forget. You didn't run from them this time. Even when it hurt, even when it scared you, you stayed. This place was made from your fear, but also your hope. Not everyone makes it this far, you know. Most people get lost. They run away. It's a miracle that you chose to listen. You won't forget what you've seen here. He will. Even if he might not change, at least we know you did. You did the best you could. At the bottom of everything, you remain. Climb out of the hole you entered from and open the door. Thank you, vessel. Very Amori-esque. This reminds me greatly of the scene where they climb the ladder out of the forest. Okay, super quick break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and maybe grab a Pop-Tarts ice cream sandwich. BRB. I have returned. See, I wasn't making it up. Pop-Tarts, ice cream sandwiches. Oh, yeah, Jonas. Daver the Dave is the name of this game's developer. Interesting, Bean. That's pretty cool. Oh, let's see here. So not that I want to, like, change the tone of the stream too much here. Your willpower caved. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So, what's neat about it is, you know, it's not, number one, don't expect like a full-size Pop-Tart, right? Like, it's a mini. It's I guess they're about this, like, half the size of a Pop-Tart. And it's not truly a Pop-Tart. But it is, like, it is layered pastry, and there is Pop-Tart filling inside each of the cookies. I really think, though, that the star of the show is the ice cream. I just happen to love strawberry ice cream. I am a fan of this. But as great as the Pop-Tart cookie thing is, strawberry ice cream hits. Being IVF is in vitro fertilization. It just means that your parents conceived you with medical help. That's all that means. It's cool. You wouldn't try just a chocolate fudge one, Ella? I bet you a chocolate version of this laps. All right. Yeah, I think you're right, Rufy. I mean, I don't think it's a super common thing now, but it's not uncommon. And I think in time that's going to be the trend. All right, let's finish this beautiful game. Just kidding. Let's not click out of our OBS window so that when you hit the arrow keys, you change scenes. What is our last breakfast going to be? Egg? The egg tastes nice. Never say never, Ella. Oh. The door. I have not, Rufio. I've never even heard of that. Sorry, I'm committed to eating this ice cream sandwich now or else it's going to melt all over my desk. I'm scared to open this door. We are indeed on the last day, Bean. This is it. How do I know if I'm ready? I'm not sure if this will work. I guess there's no real way of knowing. I'll just have to hope for the best. What is going to happen to me? Will I still be conscious? Or will it feel like dying? I guess I don't have much of a choice. If I don't return, he might not wake up. I did my best. I have moved on. I was not ready for that. Whoa. I've always found something comforting about bus rides. They gave me time to think. It's peaceful, like an empty void. I've been asleep for a long time. Not just these past 7 days, but before that too. I've been hiding inside him, trying to forget my past, pretending I don't miss anything. But I missed so many things. I missed myself. Rotting in my room for so long has made me forget who I was, who I could become. In the past, I was always thinking if this all was my fault. If I turned myself into this kind of person. If I could have done more to change. But now I think maybe it's not about blaming myself. Maybe it's understanding. Revisiting these moments without letting them define who I am. Seeing my younger self in those memories, it made me think differently. I don't hate him anymore. He was doing his best. I don't know what's waiting for me when I wake up. He might not change at all. He might just return to the same life he always had. Just swimming in the same old circles. But maybe he'll be able to breathe a little easier. Maybe he'll remember the feeling of moving on. Maybe he won't be okay right away. Maybe it'll take time. But that's okay too. Because I know I moved on. Maybe he'll do the same. All right, guys, let's talk about it. All right, first and foremost, a huge round of applause to Dave or the Dave and everybody who made this game. It's clear that there were many levels of talent involved. It's clear that there were a lot of mediums that people are proficient with. Charlotte, hello. Dave or the Dave, I mean, I have no way of verifying this, right? But Dave or the Dave claims to be a 17-year-old person. So, you know, the fact that somebody half my age can have this vision to make something like this is nothing short of impressive. I don't have really many critiques, negative things to say about this, because anything that you would label like negative, I guess, is only, for me specifically, is only because I'm familiar with RPG Maker. And so there were parts of this that very much felt like playing an RPG Maker made game. I don't really consider that to be a bad thing. But again, like throughout the playthrough, I was able to, you know, very easily see behind the curtain and knew immediately how the sausage was made. Did that detract from the experience to me? No, not at all. In fact, I think that this game, if you compare it to Omori, right, which it's hard not to because there are so many parallels. But I look at a game like Omori, who uses a lot of flashy plugins and aesthetic changes to make you kind of forget that you're not, to make you forget that you're playing a game made with RPG Maker, right? And a lot of RPG Maker games do this. It's the same with Lisa, right? Where they go through these great lengths to sort of hide the fact that this is a project of RPG Maker. And this game didn't do that. And I don't think that that's a strike against the game in any way. You know, I guess if I really had to like come up with something that could have been better, maybe like some of the map exploration or puzzles weren't the most intuitive. But again, you know, did I ever get like stuck? The only thing I never figured out was how to get that MP3 file on the roof in Cat City. And I'm sure if I play through the game again, I'd figure it out. But, you know, I'm not even going to openly critique these things because that's not what the game was focused on, right? The game focused on simple maps, simple puzzles, and was made more to sort of, I don't even want to say tell a story, because it's not really like a start to finish narrative experience. This game is a masterclass in subtext. It does a great job of portraying trauma and how coping with hard experiences in life in unhealthy ways, like using drugs, you know, like relying on your first love too much, like self-isolating, things like that. The real way in which those coping mechanisms can manifest themselves in harmful ways long term. I'm not here to preach to you guys how to live your life, especially if you've been through a terrible experience or experiences like I have. I'm not going to tell you, oh, well, you got to do it this way because that's the right way to grieve, because there really isn't a right or wrong way to grieve. I happen to fall into a system of modalities that works for me the best I can, where after my daughter died, you know, I stopped drinking alcohol. and I don't use recreational drugs. Where I focused on finding a creative hobby, and writing in YouTube ended up being that thing for me. Where I have done a few courses of therapy with different providers. So all of these things helped me and they worked for me, but I understand they might not work for you, and you might have to do different things in a different order, and I'm not here to judge. I will say, for somebody who claims to, not have experienced hardships in life to this degree, Dave the Dave seems to really understand it. And that's astonishing to me, especially for somebody who claims to be such a young age. I'm truly impressed with this game artistically. Again, we're talking about very simple art styles, pencil sketch drawings, and for the most part, very simple watercolor backgrounds. But he made it work in such a tasteful way, and I never really got tired of looking at it. I certainly didn't get tired of listening to the music. I think probably the music of this game is the best thing about it. There wasn't a huge variety sonically as far as portraying moods. Like, there were no bombastic, explosive, rageful parts of the game. There was a few dark scenes, a few scenes where the music was more ambient than instrumental. But, there wasn't really a song on here that wasn't good in its own way. And some of them were so good. I'm probably going to go buy the soundtrack for this game. I saw that it was on Steam, and I'm probably going to end up having the soundtrack for this game. Even if it's just for the opening and closing songs alone. They were so good. I mean, that last song, I cried. But overall, I am just so impressed with this piece of work. I really, truly hope that it finds some level of cult success. I think that this has the substance to do that. Is it going to explode into something to the level of Amori? Maybe, maybe not. But I really do hope that as many people as possible play this game, connect with this game, and it gets all the recognition it deserves. IC Industries, that whole team, Dave the Dave, they certainly deserve their flowers for this piece of work. And I know that this took a long time to make. I'm pretty sure it was years that this was being worked on. Lastly, I want to highlight my biggest takeaway from the game. And to me, that message is about self-love and self-forgiveness and truly facing your past. And I know that's easier said than done, but please just remember that we all make mistakes. We all do terrible things. We all hurt people we love. We all make bad choices. And eventually we all go through terrible experiences. It happens to every single one of us. And this game is about going on a journey and trying to unpack some of those things so that you can heal from it and grow. And, especially when we talk about traumatic experiences, what's scary about trauma is that when you go through a traumatic experience, your brain isolates that experience. And so it literally becomes disconnected from the rest of your memories. That is by design, because if you experience something traumatic and had to just take that head on, you would go insane. So your brain puts it in this little bubble and it tries to protect you from it. And while that's good for the short term and it can get you through those early days, the hard part is that it doesn't serve your healing in the long run. And because your traumatic experience remains isolated, you never really heal from it because your brain doesn't consider it to be like a subsequent part of your life. It doesn't really treat it like it does the rest of your memories. And then that becomes a scary pitfall because any time that you think about that experience, you have to relive it. And this is what I didn't understand about, my daughter's death for, the first year and a half, really, I guess, was, every time I would think about that day, which was all the time, it was like I was right back in that day. It was like it happened yesterday. And it didn't seem to matter how much time passed, that feeling never really changed. And so that's why I chose to do the EMDR therapy that I did, because, through a series of controlled exercises over the course of 12 weeks with a psychiatrist, and it was horrendous. Doing EMDR was terrible. It was hell. I dreaded every session. But I came out the other side, I don't even want to say a stronger person, but I came out the other side with a better understanding of trauma and, to a degree, having processed my trauma. And I have a better quality of life having done that therapy. Now, again, I'm not telling everybody to run out and do EMDR. But, again, this is a very long-winded way of me trying to say that if you've gone through a traumatic experience or experiences, like what the protagonist of this story did, growing up with estranged parents, struggling to have any meaningful connections or social interactions at a young age, losing their pet, the falling out of their first love, like that stuff will affect you for the rest of your life. And, if you don't make an attempt, do what we did during the story of this game, which was revisit some of those things and try to process them. That doesn't mean just sitting and dwelling on it, but there's a series of meticulous, conscious things that you can do that will help pop that bubble for those traumatic events and put you onto a new plateau of acceptance of it. And I'm not trying to say that I don't still struggle with the thought of my daughter's death, that I don't think about it every day, that it wasn't the worst day of my life and probably always will be. But at least now my brain seems to understand and accept, like, it really happened, and it happened when it happened, and it's starting to actually feel like it's something that happened in the past. And this game just did such a good job of conveying that feeling, right? And so I have nothing but positive things to say about this piece of work. I think that the creative choices made, the simple visuals, the chill music, for lack of a better word, most of it was chill. It actually plays very well to set the mood and the tone of this game. So if you liked any of what you saw, I very humbly implore you to go support this game and the developer. Get on Steam and wishlist 7 days right now. The game will be out on Friday. Play through it yourself. There are multiple routes. I think there's 4 routes if I'm not mistaken. So even if you watch through both episodes of my playthrough here on YouTube, you could still play this game 3 other ways. I know there was stuff I missed. I know there was stuff I didn't do probably the right way or the most thoroughly. This, was a blind playthrough, and I really enjoyed this experience, despite how much I cried. That is, again, very much an arrow in IC Industries' quiver. And thank you again to Dave or the Dave for reaching out and giving me an early access copy of this. I'm so appreciative that you thought that I would be a good fit to showcase this and experience this before the rest of the world does. I don't know how many other YouTubers and streamers you reached out to, but I'm very, very humbled and very, very grateful to have made that cut. And appreciate this experience very much for what it was. Argentina VR gifting another 50 memberships. My brother, what am I going to do with you? Thank you so much, buddy. Argentina paying rent, let's go. I think this game shows a lot of growth through loss of comfort. Fair point. It is so easy to fall into the pitfalls of just like staying in your bubble and doing things that keep you comfortable. And yeah, just like a lobster, you don't grow if you don't shed your shell. Mattias, it is easy to go insane if you suffer trauma, and there's a long period of time after you go through traumatic loss where you really feel like that's going to happen. I really hope that that changes for you in time. Bean is asking about EMDR. I talked about it in my Sanctuary video. Let's find a reputable website, not just Wikipedia. But EMDR is it's a specialized kind of therapy that treats, it's psychotherapy that treats trauma is what it is. Here is a link for an article from the Cleveland Clinic. EMDR stands for eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. And so, like, to summarize it as simply as I can, even though it's, again, when I did it, it was a 12-week process. It was 2 sessions per week. There's like different stages to it, and so like what you do during each stage changes. But a bulk of it is literally you do a verbal exercise with a psychiatrist. You revisit the traumatic experience in your mind, and then literally you are watching, as you're thinking about it, you're watching a dot or somebody's finger or something move back and forth horizontally, and you follow that with your eyes. And there's something about doing, and again, I'm oversimplifying it, but doing that in a controlled environment where you're reliving that memory and replaying it while watching an object in reality move like that, it does something in your brain to, like I said, pops that bubble around the trauma and puts that memory where it belongs in succession with your other memories. And so it doesn't work for everybody. I mean, there is no panacea, right? But I was receptive to it. I know a lot of people have benefited from EMDR, and yeah, it's basically what it does is it helps make your traumatic experience more connected in your brain, helps you process it. Matt, I want to share something with you and also with this awesome community. I attended a group internationally known South America and Spain called Renaissance. Okay, I've not heard of that, my friend. Jonas, there was a lot of white knuckling. There still is. I'm gonna be honest, but you know, you do what you got to do. Reaper VR, hello. Got gifted this membership. Woke up and I'm a member. Yes, we have some very generous people in this community, and I appreciate you taking time to come into a stream. Saw that the principal subjects are parents like us, mother and father. Also, there are groups for brothers. So it sounds like a support group, Argentina. That was one of the very first things I did. I did two things, really, right after my daughter died. The first thing I did was started journaling, and the second was joined a support group. And 26 months later today, I still do both of those things. So they've been helpful to me. Amphiz came here from a notification. This is my first time getting a membership, so thank you so much, Argentina. Glad to know it came from me coming here recently for this amazing game. Yes, it has been amazing, and thank you so much for taking the time to come into a stream, and thank your fellow community member who gave it to you. I really appreciate you doing that. I'm curious what you guys think about this game, and who plans to buy and play this game when it releases on Friday. But in this sad travel, I saw my mother suffer a lot and asked if they can consider to include grandmothers in the past. I was talking to one of the zonal organizers. That's usually what I see, Mattias, is support groups. So the support group that I joined, it is international, but it's called TCF, the Compassionate Friends. They were the ones actually with whom I published my magazine article about seeing signs. But I joined 3 support groups through TCF. Because they have it broken up into all these categories, you know, lost by suicide, parents who've lost a child, one for siblings, there's one for grandparents, there's one just for friends. And I understand, like, they have to have it segmented like that, or else it would just be too big and chaotic. So I had originally joined like a males only one, a men one, loss of a child, and loss to suicide. And since over the course of the last 2 years, I'm now really only active in the loss to suicide one. That's the one that I just resonated with the most. So also, I just wanted to thank you for streaming this game. If you didn't, would have never found it. Been subscribed for a while and didn't really remember from when, but I found you playing this and I looked into it. I managed to get me and my best friend really obsessed with this so far. Can't wait until we play it together on call. That's awesome. I 10 out of 10 would recommend playing this game. Told me that a lot of grandmothers show interest, so this last Saturday they attended their first grandmother's reunion. Almost 10 Chinese that missed the soul. Okay, feel really good. That's awesome. Good for you. I'm proud of you for asking those questions and making those connections. You know, it doesn't happen unless people like you speak up. So so support groups vary. My support group is an online one, so it's not like I'm, you know, going and meeting people and sitting around in a circle of chairs in a church basement talking about it. It's just more kind of like a safe space to support each other. A lot of it is just us saying how much we miss our kids, miss our people. And so there's a lot of like positive encouragement. It's nice to have it, you know, to have other people to lean on when you have a bad day. I have made a few good friends doing it. So I have people that, you know, if I'm having a bad day or if I think maybe they're having a bad day, we can DM. Very appreciated. A lot of it is asking for practical advice. There is some of that, you know, losing somebody to suicide, especially because it's like so abrupt and not planned, that there can be a lot of legal things and stuff that you have to deal with. And of course, like, you're not in a great state of mind to do so. So there is some of those kind of discussions too, but yeah, it's just general grief support. I mean, it's not too unlike what we do in this stream, Bean, where, yeah, we're hanging out, we're playing a video game or whatever, but really, like, this is about people connecting and us talking to each other. That's really what it is. So, yes, I echo Rufio's sentiment. Argentina, thank you for another 50. Bean, you got one. But you guys got them. Michigan Masks. Josh, who we've not seen today. He got one. Juzard got one. Nartoon's got one. Deep Fried Sand. DePapple. Ace. Jordan with 2 Ds. All the regulars. Star. My snake is solid. Very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, give it time, Argentina, and you may find that you actually do end up being friends with some of those people. But, you know, you don't have to be best buddies and talk all the time to support. I mean, all of humanity. Ace, yeah, when I saw your name pop up, I was like, hey, I know that person. It has been a minute. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Rustic. Hello, hello. Looks like you got a membership too. Congratulations. Erica, you're cool. My Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich melted. Now it's kind of just like a Pop-Tart. So good. No? No mic? Oh, OBS disconnected for a second. I think we're probably like way out of sync still here, it looks like. All right, I refreshed it, but still about as synced as it's gonna get, so. I don't know if there's a way to actually just refresh OBS. Oh well. I think that's probably my sign that we can button this up for today. I do want to stream on Friday. There's several games I want to play and I just honestly haven't decided. It's all going to depend on if I end up working out at my property or not. So Friday's a big maybe. My son has expressed interest in playing Cave Story with me on stream. So maybe we'll try to make that happen on Friday. We'll see. Zoe, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play through this game a few times because I only got 56% of the achievements. And like 25% of all the achievements are just from playing through the game and getting through all 7 days, so I'm definitely gonna have to play this more. But that's it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you to everybody for the donations. Very much appreciated. And thank you again to Daver the Dave and IC Industries for giving me the opportunity to play this game before release. I am truly grateful and truly humbled. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Please go play this game. Please go wishlist it on Steam. In the meantime, it comes out Friday, August 29th. And do everything that you can to support this developer. I would love to see them continue to grow, continue to become popular, and get all the recognition that they deserve. Because, again, this is an absolute work of art. So, appreciate you guys so much. Good luck with everything you have going on this week. I'll see you next time. But, as always, take care. And remember to love yourself. Bye, guys.